Hello and welcome. My name is Terezia Galikova, and today we'll be going through a yoga flow. So today we'll start in a child's pose. So bring your knees wide on your mat. Bring your big toes to touch behind you, hips sink down towards your heels, fingertips reach long out ahead, and then let your forehead melt down towards the mat. Feel a long line up through the crown of your head and down through your hips. So your head and hips are pulling in opposite directions. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Feel more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Really centering your energy in towards the present moment, towards your body with these long, intentional breaths. Take one more round in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And then just start to breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe add a little bit of constriction to the back of your throat. Turning on the Ujjayi breath. And then from here, start to press down into your hands and lift up into a tabletop position. So with your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips, toes can be tucked or untucked. And right away, we'll go into a few cat-cows. So inhale, belly comes down towards the mat, shoulder blades wrap towards each other, heart opens. Exhale, tailbone tucks, press into your hands, lift towards your belly button. Inhale, belly softens, chest opens, look forward. Exhale, tailbone tucks, press into your hands, press the shoulder blades apart. Go through a few more of these at your pace. Feeling into the movement, feeling your breath. Then come to a neutral spine. As you inhale, reach the left arm up and to the left, and then take your left arm under your right. Come all the way down to your left shoulder, left side of the head, and come into thread the needle. So in your thread the needle, you can keep your right fingertips on the mat. You can reach them up towards the ceiling and back towards the left side of your back or your left upper thigh. And then peel your right shoulder up and back. Maybe start to take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing deeply in and out through your nose. From here, start to walk your right toes towards your left hand. So it's in an outstretched position, and notice how that changes your pose. Maybe you can look up towards the ceiling with your leg out. Maybe the right shoulder can peel back a little more. And then from here, keep your right leg extended how it is. Unwrap the top half of your body and stand up on your left knee. Right leg is extended out to the side. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand to your right shin, arc over to the side. Nice. So really get a long stretch through the left side body. Breathe deeply into that opening. And then from here, you're going to take your left hand, start to straighten up your torso, plant your left hand over to the side. I'm going to shift so that you can see my whole body. And then lift your right leg up towards hips height. Extend your right arm up above your head. Take a breath in, lengthen out in both directions. As you exhale, crunch elbow and knee in towards each other. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw in. One more, reach out. And curl in. And come back to center. From here, let your hips wiggle out if they need to, and then I'll take it to the other side. So inhale, right arm reaches up towards the right, and then take it all the way under, coming into thread the needle. Make whatever modifications you'd like with your arms. Hand can come up and over towards the back, right thigh, whatever feels good. Continue to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. And then from here, start to wiggle your left toes towards your right hand. Take a couple breaths in this more awkward sort of thread the needle position. Deep and long breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And then unravel your upper body. Press into your right knee, left foot, come up. And then come into gate pose. Left hand to the left shin, right arm up and over. And take your gaze down towards the floor or up towards the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. And use the power of your core. Lift back up. Start to bring your right hand down. Left hand up and over your ear. Left foot floats up towards the height of the hip. Inhale, expand out in both directions. And exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl in. Two more, reach. And curl. And reach. And curl. And then release back into your tabletop position. From here, lift your right leg up so the sole of your foot is facing the ceiling. Take a breath in, press your heel up a little higher towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest, around your back. Inhale, lengthen that foot up towards the sky. And then exhale, curl it in. Do a couple more of those. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale, press the heel up. Exhale, curl it in. And then release your right knee to the mat. To the left side, so left leg lifts up. Sole of the foot faces towards the sky. Activate by pressing the heel up a little higher. Notice the activation in your left butt. Breath in. Exhale, curl, knee in towards the chest. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. One more, reach up. Curl in. And release the knee back to the mat. Tuck your toes. Start to press your knees up off of the mat. Keep your hands pressing into the mat. Find a little hover here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, hips lift up and back to downward facing dog. Lengthen out your stance if you need to. And then find whatever movement feels good. Bend one knee, bend the other. Let your hips sway side to side. And then find a little stillness in your down dog. Breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it out. Deep breath in. And long breath out. On this inhale, lift up to your toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step your feet forward towards your hands. Once you're there, bring some softness to your knees. And then grab a hold of opposite elbows. Allow your chest to dangle over your thighs, coming into ragdoll. And then just sway your chest side to side. Rock your head, yes. Rock it, no. Feel the top of your head lengthen towards the mat as your hips reach up towards the ceiling. And release your hands down to the mat. Press your feet into the floor. Rise up to stand. Arms sweep up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift up halfway. Let your back get nice and long as your hips reach towards the back of the room. And exhale, fold in. Halfway rise, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Rise up to stand, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Get really solid here, build a sturdy foundation. Spread your fingers wide, press down into the L shape of your hand. Claw your finger pads in slightly, and then lift up through your heels, get strong in the legs, so hug skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Get really sturdy in your core so the belly button draws up and in towards the spine. Deep breath in, and long breath out. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes, and then reach your arms long out ahead of you with the palms facing in towards each other. Press your hips down into the mat. Lift everything up into locust pose. So your toes reach towards the back of the room, fingertips towards the front of the room. Deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. On this inhale, cactus your arms, feel your chest lift. As you exhale, feet come down to the mat, hands come underneath the shoulders, rise up to cobra. You'll expand your heart through your shoulders. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, release to the mat. On this inhale, press up to plank. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, release. Inhale. Open the mouth, sigh. On this inhale, lift up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway rise, inhale. And fold, exhale. Rise to stand, arms sweep up over your head. And then as you exhale, sink your knees, bend your knees, sink your hips into chair pose. So in your chair pose, knit your front ribs in, and that'll help you tuck your tailbone down towards the mat a little bit. Give you integrity through the spine, nice long line, down through the hips, up through the crown of the head. Breathe in, and breathe out. One more breath in, As you exhale, fold and release. Halfway rise, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Deep breath in and breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way. Untuck your toes, arms reach out ahead, palms facing towards each other. Press into your hips, lift up, locust. From here, cactus your arms. And plant your hands, feet come to the mat, rise up, cobra. Deep breath in. And from here, take it straight to down dog. Lift the hips up and back. On this inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend your knee and peel your hip open. Really lift up through your right knee. Press evenly through both hands. Deep breath in, lift that right knee up. And then step your right foot through towards your right thumb. Come down to the left knee and slowly make your way up into a low lunge. So in your low lunge, bend the right knee to 90 degrees. Scissor your legs in towards each other. So you've got all this energy pulling in towards the midline of your body. Belly reaches up and in towards the spine. Side body gets long. Head of the arm bones come back. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step straight back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high. And then bend and peel your hip open. Lift that left knee a little higher, deep breath in. And then step your left foot through towards your thumb. Come down to the back knee and slowly make your way up. Press your feet down into the mat. Scissor the legs in towards each other. Get super strong in your foundation. So through your feet, through your core, through your hips, and then arms lift up. And feel the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath in. As you exhale, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Deep inhale, lift up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway rise, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, arms lift up. Exhale into chair. 2 breaths in and out. 1 more inhale. Exhale, soften, release. Rise halfway with the breath in. Exhale to high plank. This time, breathe in, shift forward slightly. As you exhale, keep your elbows working in towards your chest, lower halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog, open through the chest. Exhale to down dog. Left right leg reaches up towards the ceiling, deep breath in. And then step your right foot through. Come down to the left knee, press into your feet, rise up. Take a few breaths here, get settled, feel your foundation. Feel the breath course through your body. And draw your hands in towards your heart. Feel your hips sink forward slightly and bring your left elbow to your outer right leg. If having your hands in prayer hurts your wrists, you can use one hand make a fist, the other hand clasps the fist. In any case, draw the right shoulder up and back. Really feel yourself expand, open through the chest while keeping that right hip peeling back. From here, start to look down towards the mat, frame your foot with your hands, and step back to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, step the left foot through. Come down to the right knee. Take your time, make your way up. Once you're there, settle in, really tune into your legs, to your foundation. Then from there, hands come in towards your heart and take your twist. Right elbow to outer left thigh. Sink your hips slightly forward, but then peel that left hip back. Still feel the long line from the hips up through the crown of the head. So you're twisting around the spine like a roll of paper towels around a paper towel holder. Notice the breath. And start to look down towards the mat. Release your hands back to the mat and step back to down dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth side out. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway rise, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink into chair. This time, draw your hands in towards your heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, left elbow to outer right thigh. You can take the hand modification if you'd like. Sink your hips evenly down. Make sure the left knee doesn't try to escape in front of the right. Stack your forearms on top of each other as the right shoulder peels back. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, fold and release. Wiggle walk your feet apart. Not to the mats with distance, but almost. And then take the first two fingers of either hand and wrap them around your big toes. Inhale to lift up halfway with that bind. And then as you exhale, release your chest over your thighs, elbows splay out to either side. And from here you can play around with it. And rock side to side, forward and back. Let your head rock yes and no. Really connect to the way that your breath makes your body feel, to the way the movement makes your body feel. Start to release your hands from your feet. Wiggle walk your feet in towards each other. And then move straight into chair pose. Bring your hands in towards your heart. Hips sink towards the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right elbow to outer left thigh. Open through the chest. Really press into your feet. Widen slightly through your knees. Feel the pose build from the foundation up. One more inhale. Exhale, release. This time, wiggle your feet out. Turn your toes towards the front two corners of your mat, and then sink your hips between your heels, coming into Malasana Yogi Squat. Use your hands pressing in towards each other to press your knees slightly out towards the sides. And then just wiggle around, bring one knee forward, other knee forward. From here, we're going to extend the left hand out to the left on the mat or the floor with the upper arm in front of your left knee. Then take your right arm up towards the ceiling, towards the right. So your chest is opening. A lot of times the shoulders really melt towards the ears here, so draw the shoulders away from the ears. Open up through the chest. And then if you'd like, you can take a bind. Draw your thumbs in towards each other. Wrap your arms around your body. Find your fingertips behind you. Slowly start to release and come to the other side. So right arm comes in front of the right thigh. Left arm reaches up across the heart towards the left. Shoulders draw away from the ears. And breathe. Go to your full expression. If you'd like to take the bind, you can do so. Slowly start to release. Plant your hands in front of you and hop back to down dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot through towards your thumb. Come down to the back knee, but this time wiggle your right foot out towards the right slightly so both hands are to the inner edge of your right leg. So we're coming into a runner's lunge. Here you can stay up on the hands. If you have a block hand, you can come onto your forearms on the block, or if you feel very flexible today, you can come all the way down to your forearms. So do what works for you. You'll get the benefits of the stretch either way. Continue to breathe deeply. And if you'd like to experiment here, try pressing your feet down and apart. So your left knee tracks towards the back of the mat, right foot tracks towards the front of the mat, and see how that engages your thigh. From here, tuck your toes of the left foot. Start to press into the ball mound of the big toe and lift your left knee up. So you're in a lifted lizard position. Press your feet down into the mat and apart. So you really feel that right thigh light up. One more breath in. And then release that right foot back to down dog. Wiggle your hips out if you'd like. Rock your head yes and no. And we'll take it to the other side. So left leg lifts up towards the ceiling. And then step your left foot through. Come down to the right knee. Wiggle your left foot slightly to the left. Hands come up. Forearms come down. Forearms come onto a block or another object. Whatever works for you. And then just spend a few breaths here. Get in touch with your hips. This is a great pose to do if you run or hike or bike. Or just sit for long periods of time. So Really tap into the sensations that this pose brings up in your body. And start to lift up to your hands, tuck your right set of toes, press into the ball mound of the big toe, lift your right knee up, press your feet apart. They light up through that left thigh, left hip. And then start to step that left foot back, down dog. From here, come down to your forearms into dolphin dog. Then we're going to do some dolphin dog push-ups. So with your hips back, this is the back position, and then start to melt your shoulders forward over your forearms. That's the forward position. So we're going to pulse forward and back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then from dolphin dog, come all the way down onto your belly. Release. Let your arms splay out to the sides and turn your head over towards the right. Bring your right knee up towards your right elbow. So we're coming into half of a frog here, or restorative hip opener. Just breathe deeply, find spaciousness in your body as you melt towards the mat. Let your eyes close, let your face relax. From here, keep your right knee where it is. Start to walk your forearms in towards each other, so your forearms or shoulders with distance apart. Elbows underneath your shoulders, and we're coming into a funky Sphinx pose. So press your forearms into the mat, pull them slightly in towards you. So your shoulders wrap around towards your spine, gaze is slightly forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Notice the strength of your back. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale, release your chest down to the mat. Open your arms out to the side, and then let your right knee meet your left. Turn your head over to face the left. And then draw your left knee up towards your left elbow. Allow the tension in your body to melt into the mat as you come into your half of a frog. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth side out. Take one more of those in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And just rest in this position for a few more breaths. From here, keep that left knee where it is. Walk your forearms in towards Sphinx position. Press your forearms into the mat. Draw them in slightly towards you. Open through your chest. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Coming into Funky Sphinx. Take one more breath in and out. And this time, keep your Sphinx position. Release your left leg back to meet your right. And find regular Sphinx. So activate your forearms down in towards the mat and in towards the rest of your body. Open up through your chest. Feel your back muscles light up. Breath in. As you exhale, start to look down towards the mat, down towards your chest, and then press into your knees and lift your hips up. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the hips. Come up into Sphinx. Deep breath in, open up through the chest. And exhale, start to round your back, look down towards your chest, press into your knees, lift your hips, engage your core, your powerhouse, really feel the strength that it takes to lift that belly up and in. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release it down. Inhale up to Sphinx. And one more exhale, look down, press into your knees, lift your hips. Deep breath in and out. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hips. Come all the way down to your belly. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders and rise up into a tabletop position. From your tabletop, walk your knees forward, cross your ankles, and roll through to lay on your back. From here, we're going to come into our inversion, which will be shoulder stand. So if shoulder stand really hurts your neck, don't do it. You can always take legs up the wall, so just scooting your hips up to a wall and placing your legs up so the soles of your feet reach up towards the ceiling. For shoulder stand, what we're going to do is lift the hips up, use your hands to support your low back, and feel your feet reach up towards the ceiling. You can point or flex your feet, doesn't really matter, but walk your elbows in slightly towards each other. Another trick to keep this neck friendly is to slightly tilt your chin up so the back of your head is pressing into the mat. Just feel your body here. Couple more breaths. Come into plow pose. So bring your feet behind your head. They don't have to touch the mat or the floor. Just feel your back stretch out. And keep that chin lifting up slightly so the back of the head is pressing down. Slowly begin to lift your feet back up towards the ceiling. Create a runway for your hips with your hands. And slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time, with control. On your way down, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Let your left leg lengthen out. Inhale, really pull that knee in. Feel the left leg lengthen. And then as you exhale, take your right knee over towards the left, right arm out to the right, into a twist. Deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. And then come back towards center and switch sides. Let your right leg lengthen out, left knee draws in. Spend a moment in the stretch, the left knee pulling into the chest, right leg reaching out. And then take the left knee over to the right, left arm to the left, gaze over at it. Breathe deeply. Start to make your way back towards center. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, release to Shavasana. Allow your body to splay out. Let your eyes close. And come into stillness. Let your body unwind, releasing any tension into the mat, into the floor, into the earth. And spend as much time as you need to in Shavasana. And don't hurry back into the rest of your day. Thank you very much for spending your yoga time with me. Namaste.